What's going on, Keller Williams Franklin? This is your Market Center Tech Trainer, Jacob Seeley. And if you're a new agent, I'm going to show you how to create an auto notification system in Command or Realtracs. So first you log into Realtracs, and then what you're going to do, you can either go to auto notify or you can go to residential. In this case, I'm going to just start with residential. If you go into auto notify, it's going to show you all of your contacts that you have that are on a notification, and you have different options to set that up, and I'll show you here in a minute. But if you jump in here and you're searching for something, you find some things and you decide, man, I really like that, I want to add that to an auto notify, then you can do that as well. So what I usually like to do is, depending on what kind of search, you can do county if they want to look within a county, or if they want to just look within a certain area. And sometimes, you can have geographical boundaries. You can use the draw function. So you see I've got some shapes over here. This one is actually the most helpful tool because you can click, lots of different spaces there. And then sometimes you can use them to kind of together in concert. So let's say somebody wants to look at just Williamson County. Down here, there's like a dividing line, and then I included Davidson a little bit that crosses over, but you just want to make sure that you get all of the Williamson County. If you click Williamson, or you choose Williamson, make sure you're also choosing Tennessee counties, because our MLS does cover a little bit into Kentucky and a little bit down into Alabama. So I'll choose Williamson. So it's only going to include Williamson within this thing. So it's not going to include anything else up there. So next thing that we're going to look at is what status you select. So for an auto notify, you can't select coming soon. It won't go out to your clients, but you can send it to yourself. So I usually deselect that one and then deselect under contract. So I'll just use active. And then in the type, usually I'm searching for single family homes, site belt single family homes. That's your traditional, home, zero lot line, modular, manufactured, mobile. These are all kind of like what you consider like manufactured or mobile homes, like trailers, that sort of thing. There are some slight differences that I'm not gonna go into today because I'm not an expert in that. And then HPR, horizontal property regime, attached and detached. So those are not necessarily considered condos or townhomes. And then down here you got condos or townhomes. So sometimes I like to overlap some of these depending on what my clients want and what they're open to. And then let's see here. You can search by subdivision, but a lot of times really less is more. So if you put in too many things, you might lose something that your clients might be open to. We're just doing the bare bones of the search. So we're thinking like maybe this, depending on if they're really concerned about how specific the location is, and then maybe a county. But other than that, I'm going to be putting in like minimum and maximum square footage. So usually a lot of times I'll just put in a minimum square footage, because usually maximum square footage can be determined by the listing price, because, price per square foot can only go up to a certain, range. So let's say our clients are looking for 700 in Williamson, and I can just put, they want at least 1,200 square feet. I do include beds total. So if I include beds and baths, beds main are bedrooms on the main floor. So don't include this unless you want it to be very specific. Year built, sometimes that's important to clients. Acres is sometimes important, but usually year built, acres, and garage is going to X out a lot of potential options. So I like to leave those out. And really what I will usually do is I'll put in probably the bare bones minimum price range. I'll do, I use this as kind of like my maximum. So my maximum price range and my minimum square footage. And then I don't have to worry about putting in a max square foot or a minimum list, because it's usually covered. Then how many bedrooms and how many bathrooms. Now, if my clients say, oh, well, we want 4 bedrooms, but they're open to like flex spaces or office spaces or something like that, then I just make sure that it's a minimum of 3, and then say, well, what's your minimum amount of square foot? Because if I put in 4, but it's a 3-bedroom house, but it meets their square foot requirement, then I might miss something. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to continue this on in the part 2 of this video.